Sinead O'Connor, written at the age of about 18 years old. Rest in peace, you fragile but beautiful, extraordinary woman.
This is Radio 2.
On BBC Sounds.
And on your smart speaker.
Play BBC Radio 2.
BBC News at 9 o'clock. This is Mike Powell. The Irish singer-songwriter Sinead O'Connor has died aged 56. The cause of her death has not been made public. She was best known for her number one single, Nothing Compares to You. In an interview on Radio 2 in 2013, Jo Whiley asked Sinead O'Connor if she had any regrets about her life and career.
I love me. I'm very proud of me. I'm very proud that I didn't succumb to... I was too young not to take on board everybody else's opinion, if you like, you know. So that's the only regret I have, is that I spent an awful lot of years thinking I was some dreadful, awful person who didn't deserve to live just because I was different, or just because, you know, people give you a hard time or whatever. But I don't regret, you know, being me as such, because I think I'm great.
A man who spent 17 years in prison for rape he didn't commit has had his conviction overturned by the Court of Appeal. Andy Malkinson from Grimsby was convicted in 2004 of raping a woman in Salford in Greater Manchester. He was jailed after being identified in a lineup of suspects, but the DNA of another man was later found on the victim's clothing. The Hollywood actor Kevin Spacey has said he's humbled after he was found not guilty of all 9 sex offence charges against him. The allegations were made by 4 men. Jamie East is a TV critic and podcast presenter. He says Kevin Spacey could resume his career.
There's nothing stopping him. It's less to do with the studios or who will let him star in films. It's whether or not the fans will return to watching him. Sometimes I think people struggle to separate the art from the artist.
President Biden's son, Hunter, has unexpectedly pleaded not guilty to 2 charges of tax offences. A judge in Delaware had been deciding whether to approve a deal under which Hunter Biden would avoid conviction on a separate charge of illegally owning a gun, on the assumption he would enter a guilty plea. Mr. Biden's lawyers have been given 2 weeks to agree a new deal. A consultation into the planned closure of most ticket offices at railway stations in England is to be extended until September. The proposals had faced opposition from disability groups.